go stop, and let's go shut this down quick. Now we still need to add some more fuel, but it was substantially better. The air fuel was, or the lambda amount was tracking. We can see the blue to the yellow here is pretty much on point. Let's take a look here real quick. Let's actually jump into our VTEC fuel. Let's just do our fuel first, and we'll go back and kind of evaluate other situation we have going on here. So when it switches over, we can see what table's active. We can see that it goes here from, look at our activation here. So we can see the activation goes from our table 1 active to table 2. We can see that activates right here, right there. It activates on VTEC's crossover. Look at what's going on with our fuel here. Lambda looks like it's tracking pretty close. It is adding some fuel right here. That's about 76 right here. Let's type in here 0.0. It's at 6% right here. Top of the table. It's not adding as much. It's adding a little bit here. Let's type in here 1.02. And let's go between these two, Shift H, and let's do Shift V. Let's blend that in there. So that looks good. Let's do Control S and let's save that. So the fuel's probably sorted out at this point. Let's bump into our knock control, take a look. So that's not as bad. And if we're taking a look here, it actually didn't kick into pulling any timing. So I didn't go in and change that gain. I was tempted to change that to kind of quiet that cylinder down. But now we're gonna see here the values that I placed in here. 450 was that kind of peak value. Following along with what I was looking at here, we don't see that massive jump that we were seeing before, and it isn't pulling timing. We were running 24 degrees on all the cylinders. And let's take a look at the power. So 303, 197 torque, not bad. We probably can tweak that a little bit more. We might be able to add a little bit more spark timing on the high cam compared to the low cam operation. So let's just go in here and bump a little bit more spark timing, and let's go to 26 degrees. We'll see if we can handle that, see if it makes more power, because we usually can run about 2 to 4 degrees more on the high cam compared to low cam since we have these two tables. One more thing I'm going to do into the VVT tuning. I'm going to jump in here and set my VVT table here on the high cam to 35 degrees. Let's see if that gains any more power, and then find that switchover point. Now, one trick I'm going to be mentioning here, and as we switch between low to high cam, we need to go and start to allow the cam to rotate a little bit. It takes about 1/10 of a second to rotate 10 degrees mechanically, and we want to go and lead this in a little bit. If I'm going to 35 degrees here, around 55, I might want to go here and maybe make it 33, and then maybe make this 31, so that as I'm coming up to that VTEC crossover point, it's going to start to allow it to rotate a little bit and then hit this 35 degrees. It's going to be a little bit smoother on the crossover, so we want to lead our cam timing in when we have that crossover point so that it crosses over to the higher variable cam that we're targeting here a bit smoother. That should make sense. If we take a look at the graph, again, the VTEC engagement point might need to be moved here a little bit. We can see it's still kind of a dip right here, right in that range. Let's try a little bit higher cam timing before we do anything else. Obviously our fuel's pretty much nailed down at this point. We should be good this next pool. I'm probably gonna get close, probably 1 or 2 more pools. We should have this nailed down completely in tune. Let's try this right here. Check back into my fuel tab, my fuel window here. There we go. As soon as this turns on, the correction will start. Get ready here. Thanks for checking out our teaser clip. If you want to see the rest of this video and more than 500 hours of current EFI training we have to offer, make sure you click right here. If you want to go and check out more teaser clips from this training course, click here, and you don't want to miss any of the videos we're going to be releasing on this channel, so make sure you subscribe and click here. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.